What's going on, traders? So let's get into the Q&A session. Basically, I threw up an Instagram story the other day and a lot of you asked me questions. So now I'm just gonna pick through and see which ones I think will help the most people. So let's get into it. All right, revival season. He said, what's your routine when you look at currency pairs? Well, first I want to decide whether I'm day trading the pair or I'm swing trading the pair, because it's two total different things. And then I go in, I identify support and resistance, and I see if there's this margin for profit that I like, and that accommodates my potential risk to reward ratio. And yeah, there's a lot of different things that I factor in to when I buy in, what price I buy in, and where I sell at. But I always go into a trade, no matter if it's a day trade or swing trade, I always go into it and I know where I'm buying at, so the exact price I'm buying, the exact price I'm selling at or hoping to sell at, and I know where I'm cutting my losses. So what's your routine? That's my routine. Next, we got Brett Bowerman. How many different strategies do you use? I just use two, a day trading strategy and a swing trading strategy, and that's it. Pragucci or Pragucci, is scalping something good when you can swing trade? Basically, like just what I said about identifying if it's a day trade or swing trade first. When you're swing trading something, this is a misconception or a mistake that a lot of traders make. When you plan to day trade something, right, and it doesn't go your way, like it just not doing what you thought it would do, and you end up staying in the trade, now you're swing trading something that you're supposed to day trade, and that's a big mistake. So is scalping something good when you can swing trade? I'm gonna go and say no, because when you're swing trading, you want to hold something for longer than a couple days, and when you're scalping, you want to be in and out quickly. So you're gonna have two different kind of analysis coming into one. So you want to just either scalp it or swing trade it. Don't do both at the same time, all right? Next up, we got Ivan of Georgie. Ivan OV Georgie, all right? That's where your name is now. Can I combine trading with university? Yeah. So I started learning how to trade like on a demo account when I was in high school. I didn't start making money till college, but I was making money in college, so yeah, you can. It's just, you know, put the university first, college first, get your grades, make your parents happy, and then when you get home from class and when you're done studying, start looking at the market, start looking at the charts, start recognizing these patterns. You'll get a head start. So you don't always want to rush into things. You don't got to be making millions of dollars in college, but if you understand and start experiencing this stuff while you're studying, doing whatever, you know, you're gonna have a head start on other people. All right, next up, Sam J99. How to let profits run without getting too early or too late. How to let profits run without getting out too early or too late. This is a good one. So my tip to you is use a trailing stop. So what that is, when you're in profit, let's say you're in profit 10 pips, right? It starts making a little retracement, so now you're in profit 5 pips, but it builds this little support there at 5 pips in profit. Move your stop loss above your entry. So let's say you're in a long position, you're in 5 pips profit. Move your stop loss to 5 pips profit and use that as your trailing stop and let price do whatever it does. So if it drops below it, whatever, you cut your profit. I mean, you cut your losses and you actually locked in profit. And if it continues to move up, then you just keep moving that trailing stop up, right? So once it builds these little support levels on pullbacks as it's going up, that's where you can put your trailing stop, and that's where you can, you know, protect your profits and let them run as well. So you're not closing your trade, you're only closing it if price dips below that, and your trailing stop's there to cover you. So you're not getting out too early, you're not getting out too late, you're getting out at the perfect time when the market's either dropping or when you move your trailing stop up, you know, does the same thing, right? So that's how you let your profits run. Sach Sony, how to control emotion during enter trade. So how to control your emotions when you're in a trade. I mean, this is pretty simple for me just because there's market orders out there that are automatically filled for me. So once I set in my trade, I'll put in my, I'll put in my entry, I'll put in my take profit and my stop loss so that my emotions don't come into effect at all. So I know exactly when I'm getting in, when I'm getting out, when I'm taking my losses. I know everything before I get into the trade. So there's not really any emotions that tie into it anymore. Besides when you see the take profit hit or the stop loss hit, you're either banging your chest or you're celebrating, popping bottles. So my emotions don't really come into play anymore because of these automatic orders that we can place now. Our emotions are removed. It's just automatic now. It's just like a little machine doing the work for you. I hope you guys got something from this Q&A session. I'm gonna keep doing them. Just stay tuned to my Instagram, and that's where you'll be able to ask me all the questions. And I look forward to doing more of these Q&A sessions, so keep asking me some questions. I'll keep answering them. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.